Hey, what's up everyone, Saintsfan here, and welcome to part 3 of the GTA 5 cut content. Hopefully you are enjoying this mini-series going through all of the cut content from GTA 5 and GTA Online. If you missed parts 1 and 2, I will leave those links in the description, but it's always interesting to explore this side of things with games, especially games that are on the scale of GTA 5, games that don't come out for 5, 6, 7 years, depending on when the hell GTA 6 is going to be coming out. It's always interesting to see the stuff that doesn't get made and that doesn't make its way into the final cut of the game. And it's also interesting to see Rockstar, like what Rockstar was originally planning. In this part, we're going to be taking a look at the Vigilante and other side missions that were cut, because there are a lot. As always, if you do enjoy the series and find this stuff interesting, please leave a like in the video, that'd be much appreciated, and subscribe for more awesome GTA content in the future. But the first thing we'll take a look at are some extra bounty hunter targets for Trevor. There are actually 6 of these targets cut from the game, and you can see the pictures of the locations and what the targets looked like right here. You can see that we have one on the coast, in the marsh, on a subway or in the subway, by a surf shop in Venice, and by the winery or the vineyard up in the north of the map. As for descriptions, unfortunately we only have 3 of them, but the descriptions are as follows. So the first one we have is one for the marsh. It says, Trevor finds a bail jumper camping out in the marshes, and the bail jumper gives up peacefully. The next one we have is for the guy at the winery. It says, Trevor spots a bail jumper working at a vineyard. The bail jumper flees on a bike with Trevor chasing. And then the last one we have is the guy at the surf shop. It says Trevor finds a bail jumper hiding out the back of a surf shop. The bail jumper attacks Trevor with 2 buddies, and a brawl ensues. Like with most of the cut content, nobody really knows why this was cut from the game, although it is kind of unfortunate, and you'll see this especially with the next group of missions that I'm going to talk about. It just sucks that they did get removed or cut from the game, because it would have just made single player that much better. It would have made single player have some more life to it. And that's especially true with all of these other cut missions, like the Vigilante missions, or the taxi missions, or a freaking valet parking mission. Those were some of the most fun missions I had and just remember from previous GTAs, like from Vice City. I remember doing the Vigilante missions and the fire truck missions, I believe, and the ambulance missions. But in GTA, I don't remember any of that. I didn't have that feeling when playing single player. All of these missions were actually found by the GTA forums user Wildbrick back in like 2014. And I'll just go through them all, and you can see all the stuff that, whether it was removed, like put in the game and then removed, or ultimately just didn't make the game at all, who's to know. But we'll start with the first one. It says Towing Patrol. The description: patrol the freeway and try to keep pace with an ever-increasing pace of broken down cars. The next one, towing traditional illegally parked cars, I guess. Description, like the name says, traditional towing job with the player towing illegally parked vehicles. The next one we have is called Taxi I Know Away. This one sounds really interesting. The description says the player has to follow the passenger's verbal directions to get to the destination. There are no blips or GPS. I'm not entirely sure how that would have played out, but that sounds fun. That sounds different. Here we have the Vigilante missions, or the Vigilante controller. That's what the name or description says. Unfortunately, there's not much that we really know about the Vigilante missions, although I will put this picture on the screen. You can see, so both, I'm pretty sure Trevor has this as well, but Michael, you can see in the game files, like if you use a trainer, you can actually equip a police outfit on Michael. And I don't believe the police clothes for Michael, at least, are actually used in the game. So if they're not used in the game, why would Rockstar put them? Why would they model them to fit Michael's, his model or his character, if they weren't going to be used? Again, maybe this was an indication of the Vigilante missions that they had planned. Moving down the list, though, we have the Cinema Protest. Not really much of a description on that one. Then we have the Cinema Recover Stolen Film. It says 3 variations for the description, 1 for each cinema. So probably just, go here, get this sort of whatever thing, and then come back. Next one, Defend the Plane Scrapyard. Not really sure from what, but sounds kind of interesting. Then we have the pickpocket, which it says that the ped or a pedestrian approaches and bumps into the player. The player loses some money and the thief is blipped for a short time and starts running. That's pretty much, although it does say play as Michael or Franklin only, but that's pretty much like how it works in GTA Online. So maybe that's just something that they decided not to put in story mode and just keep in online. Next we have is the RC challenge mode, which, man, I don't know, because is there even an RC car? Like, I don't know. I haven't played single player in so long, but the RC, like an RC challenge mode, that'd have been interesting. Reminds me of that San Andreas mission. The next one, rescue hostage. The description, or the story description: a robber has taken a hostage. In order to escape after robbing a garage, player can rescue the hostage by shooting the robber. Another tow truck one: a desperate woman's car is taken away and she really wants it back. One of the better names of a mission, we have the ungrateful whore. In the description, the pimp is arguing with the whore and will attack her. The player can watch or help her. Then we have the Wanderer mission. It says player has to return a guy home using the description of which way to go. Kind of similar to that taxi mission we just talked about. We actually have a cut heist or a part or a setup of a heist. So this one is the agency heist, and it says, it's a blackmail for the architect. So the description: take a photo of the architect and his gay lover, use photo as blackmail for building plans, and then heist, agency heist. This is the second part of the setup. And then the next one is the agency heist 2C. This one is to intervene in mugging. The description: the architect is being mugged. Intervene and take the briefcase with the building plans. And then the same thing, heist, agency heist 2C. A cut part of the Polito score heist in single player. It says this one, well, I guess it's the finale. You hold up the country bank in heavy combat armor, and Franklin actually rescues you in a tank. That would have been pretty freaking awesome if that actually happened. Here we have one. I might talk about this a little bit more in one of the next and upcoming parts in the series, but we have the AMB Comedy Club mission. And in the description, watch stand-up mocap at the comedy club, non-interactive. So you wouldn't be able to interact. It's just something you would see. Another one is the gun car. Player has the ability to buy weapons and ammo from a contact. Next one, live music. Watch live music mocap at a small venue, kind of like the comedy club because it's not interactive. And then we have the safe house radio, a radio that the player can retune in the safe house. Shooting movies, pedestrians filming a movie scene on the city streets. That'd have been pretty cool to see. And then the final two, one that I was just talking about at the beginning, the valet parking, and the description, valet parking at a hotel. And that actually was in San Andreas. And I don't know, I mean, you know, again, with a lot of these, they're not the most interesting things, but it's just those little things that make GTA special. And then finally, we have the vehicle repair. Player is able to fix an undrivable standard vehicle. That description doesn't really make sense, but there you have all of, or most of the cut missions from the game, or missions that didn't make it into the game. I don't know, again, if they were added and then removed, or just they never made it to the game at all. Let me know in the comment section what you think of all this stuff. I mean, even though I know probably a lot of you guys just play GTA Online now, and maybe some of you guys are newer to GTA and you didn't get to play Vice City, San Andreas, and you missed out on those really amazing vigilante missions, the fire truck missions, the taxi missions, the ambulance missions, man. Like, that, in my opinion, is what made GTA what it is. The story and all that is fun, cool, exciting, but just like the side stuff, just, I don't know. To me, at least, that's some of the most memorable stuff about GTA, or at least the older GTAs, and it's unfortunate that they weren't in GTA 5. I think they kind of, Rockstar did, kind of replaced those missions with, like, the bounties and the assassination missions, which, unfortunately to me, weren't as memorable. But anyway, that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Part number 4 will be coming out probably tomorrow. Let me know in the comment section, what would you rather, the Sharmuta heist, nightclubs, or the unused clothes and character models? See you all in the next video. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more awesome GTA content. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.